I'm late. I was just reading such an incredible post by Vanessa Duncan about the book called The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth book. It is so freaking good. I listened to it twice. Hi Melissa, hi Janelle. I listened to it twice. The first time it was in the shower with my waterproof speaker, and the second time was driving through Vancouver. And everything that he talks about is just mind-blowing. I'm going to ask Vanessa if I can share what she posted about and shared to the page, because it's so good. So that's what I was doing. That's why I'm late. But I am here to talk to you guys tonight about the groups and the notifications. Dun, dun, dun. We all know that as we got started, the groups and the notifications can be a little bit, I would say, I was kind of surprised. I didn't really know there was that much going on in Facebook land. I thought it was my Facebook profile page, and I was in a mom's group that was like really nasty, and I left it, but, and then another mom's group that was really awesome, that I lost touch with, but I didn't realize there was like an actual business that can be run on a Facebook page, and I didn't realize how many different layers there would be to online training. I didn't know that my notifications could get to 99 plus. Did you even know that? It can, and it does on a regular basis now. But I'm going to talk to you about that you're not alone in that. I'm going to talk to you about the ways you can manage that and the different ways that I have grown to love, respect, and change my perspective on it. It's so true, Janelle. So true. So thankful for these groups. So when you enroll a member, there are absolute crucial things that you need to do when you enroll a member. Number one and crucial thing that you need to do when you enroll a member is add them to Spruced Oilers. Spruced Oilers is where they will be able, hi Hattie, hi Melissa, and Janelle, and Tanya, and Larissa. Hey friends. When somebody gets a kit, they need support. That's the whole point. They don't just get a kit and invest $200 and not have support. So they need a support group. When they go into Spruced Oilers, the thing that's amazing about that group is that everyone is kind and wonderful and smart and lovely. So you get a connection in a community there. You feel community. I hope you guys do. I feel community in that group. It is incredible. There's so many different types of people, so many walks of life, just so much awesomeness. In that group, they are going to get essential oil education. They're going to get product from Young Living education. They're going to get support in using their oils and finding where they can get answers for their questions. They are going to get the ability to connect with other people and see and feel the excitement. And they are going to be able to, without you having to lift a finger, they are going to, just by being in that group, be able to get a feel for the business. So they're gonna be able to see it and make a choice for themselves, whether that's something that they are interested in or not. So there are 100 layers to being in Spruced Oilers, and I just think that it's an incredible place, and I absolutely think it's crucial to add your members to Spruced Oilers. The next thing that is equally as crucial is a discussion page about essential oils. The whole point of this whole thing is to know about essential oils. If you don't know about essential oils, what's the point? There's no point. So you need to be in a discussion page. The discussion page that I like to be in is Awesome Oil Talk. Awesome Oil Talk is great because you don't have to be in the homestead to be in Awesome Oil Talk. You have to be in Happy Oilers to be in Happy Oil Wellness Discussion. I love Happy Oil Wellness Discussion as well, but there is a lot of people in there, so you get a lot of repeat questions and things that aren't relevant to oils. So I have actually directed my attention from Happy Oil Wellness Discussion to Awesome Oil Talk, which is run by Nicole Martin, and I think it just has better content. Happy Oil and Wellness Discussion is way better now too. So if you want like 3 years of history in that search bar, then you're going to want to be an Happy Oiler wellness discussion. And if you want to be in a place where you have like high quality essential oil education and conversation in places you can ask really good questions, Awesome Oil Talk is a really great one for you too. So those are the two that I say are crucial. The team page, Spruce Oilers, and Happy Oil Wellness discussion, or Awesome Oil Talk, some sort of discussion page where people can go and ask their questions. Thirdly, I like to add people into a recipe page. We have Lemons and Joy, which is amazing. We have lots of tried and true recipes in there. That was started in Team Believe, which is another page we were in before we started Spruce Oilers, and that's an amazing page as well. But a recipe page is really great for people to be able to open their kit and use their recipes. And be able to punch in the search bar something they're looking for and get a recipe right away, or ask a question and somebody sends a recipe. Like, it's a really great one too. And then fourthly, a business page. So if you have somebody interested in the business, they're going to get information on the business in Spruce Oilers, and they're also going to get information on the business in Team Inspire. That's this page. I know that other people have business pages as well, and that's amazing. If you have people that are getting started and they want that business right away, get them into the pages that you find the most value in, the things that make you excited, the things that get you motivated and inspired. Get them into a business support page where they're able to ask their business questions. They can ask them in Spruce Oilers, they can ask them in something more specific like this page, Team Inspire, where you're getting more business, and then you go to Spruce Oiler for your education. Spruce Oilers. So the other thing, before I move on to notifications, is that when you are adding people into groups, this is where the people reading comes in. You're going to have people that come and they say, whoa, 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 whoa. That welcome email was like way too much. You need to slow down. Slow your roll. So then you slow your roll. You keep track on a tracker sheet of what you've added them to, and as they're ready, give them a little more. Say, hey, you've been in Spruce Oilers now for a little while. How are you feeling about it? Would you like a recipe page? And then you put them in a recipe page. And then from there, you talk about the business and get them into a business page as you feel they're wanting it. And then you have people that come to you and they say, I want this business and I want it now. So give me every single thing that you know. I want all the groups, all the information, all the things right there laid out for me, because I want to be able to just dive in and do what I need to do to get this going. That is when you go and say, I love this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Add them in and let them roll with it. That was a me person, and I've had other members too that are that way too. They're like, give it to me and I'll figure out the rest. So that is the people reading part. And I definitely have members that are like, put on the brakes here. I need it to be slower. So read your people. The other thing that some people will say is to ask them what they want. Like, ask them what they want to be in. Ask them if they want to be in something that is more intensive or more business focused. Ask them if they want to be in a recipe page. Just ask them and see what they're looking for. And then that is a really good approach too. Nextly, I'm going to talk about notifications. My husband just got home from soccer, and I'm like actually sweating. How is everybody doing in this heat and smoke? I'm like actually sweating. You can see that. Excuse me. Notifications. We all know that when we get added into these groups, all of a sudden you go from a regular life to blown up notifications. And at first, I am a person that, actually since I've been married and had kids and been doing this business and other businesses, I have tamed this part of myself, but I am a naturally overstimulated person. I get overstimulated and overwhelmed, and I just can't do any of it. I have grown in that sense. I can take on a lot more than I used to be able to. But when I first got started and the notifications were flying in, I was like, hi. I was like, whoa, I need to wrap my brain around this for a second. So as I got going, one thing that I learned is you can turn off notifications. So when I first got added into Happy Oilers, I was like, on the welcome post, I was tagged in the pinned post, and that group has 40,000 people in it. So you can imagine the number of people getting tagged in that every day. And every time someone new was welcomed there, I got a notification, and I was like, holy cow, like this is like 12 times, 15, 20, 30 times a day. Like that's a little bit much. So I learned you can just go little ... and go turn off notifications for this post. So yes, at first you thought it was totally nutty. You know what? That is how we all kind of felt. But then, like you guys know who love this business and are pursuing it, those notifications turn into business tools. They're no longer a burden. They are functional for what you're looking for and what you need. So when you are feeling that way, go through your notifications and see the things you don't need to be reminded that you're, like if you commented on somebody's recipe, like, oh, that's an awesome recipe, and then for a year somebody comments on it every week that that's an awesome recipe, turn it off. You don't need to hear that every single time, right? You can manage your notifications to tone it down for you. Some people, what they'll do is turn off their notification dot, like the red reminder dot on your phone, just so it doesn't bug you. Those things don't bug me. I have a million red dots. So it's not something I'm worried about, but that's another way that you can do it. The other thing that you can do, and this is the way that I've done it, is I have learned to view the groups and the notifications differently than when I first started. So I use these notifications and this group as business tools. They're amazing. They help me to grow my business, and they're free education. When I get notified that somebody did an awesome post, like what Vanessa just posted, I think it was this morning, I got that notification and I was able to absorb information I didn't need to look for. I didn't have to sit down and find it. I didn't have to look for it. Somebody wrote it and it spoke to me immediately, and that is something that I have just absolutely loved about all of this and been able to absorb and appreciate. So that's something that I have done. The other thing too is I have changed my view of Facebook, and my view of Facebook is no longer a place where my brain goes dead and dormant as I scroll and spy on other people's lives. Facebook to me now is my office. It's where I work. It's my business. It is where I go to feel inspired. It's where I go to connect with people. It's where I go to just get surrounded in what I love more than anything and be able to absorb other people's brains and information and meet people and connect with people, all of those things. That's what Facebook is to me. It is a tool. It's my business. It's what I go to feel inspired and to feel awesome and gain success. So if you can change the way that you view it, then I think that for me, for a person who does get overwhelmed with things, I have changed and I love it now. So I don't turn off notifications anymore. I like to know when somebody has popped on and liked something that I posted a year ago, or they've commented, or they have a question or whatever. So you can choose to do that. You can choose not to. I think that you get into this, we've all laughed when we're going through our phones, going to work, and you're skimming, you know what you don't need to look at, and you know what you need to grab, and you're gonna miss things, but you can apologize and say, hey, I totally missed that, I'm so sorry, can you just tag me in that again? And that's totally cool too. And then quickly, because I feel like this is not quick, I am going to just throw out a couple group names. Don't get overwhelmed by this either. This is optional. This is if you would like to. There's a couple other groups that you can be a part of if you want it. Team Believe was started by Nikki Flynn, who is our upline diamond. That is a group available to you. The Homestead is Amanda Martin. Hi, Amanda Martin. I don't think you're in here, but Nicole Martin. She is the Homestead. That is our diamond leader. Did I say Nikki was rock on? Nikki's diamond. And Nicole's diamond. Then the exec and above, the Happy Hustlers. That's Madison Vining's group. If you're exec and you want to be in there, let us know. Believe Leaders is Nikki Flynn's Exec Plus group, so you can be in that if you would like to. Silvers, Spruce Oilers Silver and Above group. If you're silver and you're not in there, let us know. Happy Leaders, again, Silver and Above group, Madison Vinings, let us know. And Silver Babes is Nicole Martin's Silver Plus group. So if any of those speak to you, let us know. We can add you in there. It's really good to just glean and learn and meet new people and different things and embrace it and love it. And if you are overwhelmed, just chat to your upline about how you can manage it better and how you can fix it so you don't feel like it's a burden, and more of it as being an exciting business tool that is helpful for you. Because it's all manageable, right? It just takes some work sometimes. If it doesn't work for you, do it a different way. We got different ways. So I will leave it at that. I hope you guys are having a great day. I need to actually go have a shower. I'm sweating like a crazy person. if you have questions on this, or you have something to add, or a group that you're looking for, or something that you really loved about the groups and notifications, post it in the comments, because I would love to answer them or hear it, or also be in that group, because I think I'm in like 80 or more. I should count them, but I love them. So yeah, talk to you guys soon. We're almost on video number 10. What am I gonna do for 10? You can also post suggestions below if you have them. Okay, bye.